Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So the deck behind us, we're still getting to that. There's going to be another part 2, but before we can tear apart the rest of the deck and start building, we actually need to get more materials, and to do that, we need to get paid. So we have to wait until next payday, which for us being retired is only once a month, beginning of the month or end of the month, however you want to do it. Yeah, it's normally the beginning of the month. And with that, we do have other projects that we can work on. So let's go ahead and jump into this other project because we got some birthdays coming up.
What are you doing?
Putting together a tent.
A tent or a carport?
For right now, a tent.
Why are you being so loud?
So they can hear me.
Hear you roar?
Hear me roar.
Why are you ruffled up? You look like a little peacock.
I'm hot. It's very warm today.
Very.
Very.
So this is a carport?
Yeah.
Tent?
And
We're doing
this time we're going to make sure that the rain and wind and stuff doesn't take it away.
Oh. That sounds lovely.
But I do need your assistance.
Never.
Other than being on a camera.
Oh no, everything is content. Isn't that what you say?
Well, this is true.
Yeah. Well then, there you have it. I'm your videographer today. Hey, I've just been taking out nails off of the deck boards.
Yeah.
So I'm just resting for a little bit. Plus, I love seeing you work.
I know you do. It's all right.
Plus, hopefully this time we don't, forget to put the fabric in there first.
Mommy. Yeah, because this is the carport from Harbor Freight, same one we had before. And the instructions on it are not the greatest, which we found that out the hard way. But we've also learned from the first time too that some of the sockets on this, some of them are really tight, some of them are really loose. So right now, I want to utilize a stronger tape when we put it together for more permanent solution. But right now we're using electrical tape just to kind of hold those sockets together so it doesn't fall apart when you're putting it together. Because how long were we fighting with it last time? Because put one bar in, another bar would fall out. Put that bar in, another bar would fall out. So
Yeah, that's true. It was frustrating.
yeah.
So this
You're
is
also not supposed to use a metal hammer. You're supposed to use a rubber hammer or a rawhide, and I can't find either one of those. So
we're actually building this for a little present, I'd say. We can't say it right now because we have little ears listening. But this is going to house just a little special gift for the girls. One in particular. But we'll show you that later.
yeah, well, we'll get there. Eventually, we'll show you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we'll show you, the outcome of it.
And well, she's talking about taking the nails out of the deck boards. If you guys haven't checked out that video, we have that right here. We're building a deck.
Yep. Little by little.
But before you can build, something was already there, so we have to demo first.
Yeah. We have demoed and cleaning up around. Right now I have my oldest just raking up whatever was left and throwing some trash in a trash bag.
Yeah.
Yep, and then eventually we'll get the supplies to build a new deck that is needed. The deck there is what, about 10 years old probably?
If not older than that.
Yeah. Not older, yeah. So it's due. It's seen better days.
It has.
That is Anaya in the background playing with her phone. Her play toy phone, so.
Play phone.
But I can't do this.
All right, I'll help you. All right, we'll get back to you in a bit. So I convinced Anson to put the tent on here before raising it up. We've already hooked 3 points here. And now he's over there fiddling around with the backside of the carport. Let's hope that works out. Can you do this all on your own?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I knew I didn't tape these or temporarily taped it. So when we lifted it up, we could do this step, but
Yeah,
she said, why don't we do it while it's here now? So when you get these,
I'm short, so it has to work.
if you look at the bottom, they should have the straps tied together.
That's so that they won't come
The
out.
reason why they do that, because last time when we were doing this, the straps went back up in there, and then we had to use a socket or a wrench
To thread it.
to get it to go back through. So
Yeah.
when you open this, you got the one at the top and then the two at the sides. And this is the part in the instructions that it's not very clear, because it almost looks like these poles go through here, but it doesn't.
No.
As you're tightening it down, it's going to wrap around this way. These go on first, and then the top goes over the top of this in a layer over the top of each other. But to get this strap onto here, you have to take this pole out.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't tape it. You put that strap in there, put that back on. Now I can tape that closed, that way it doesn't come out. And then same thing down here. Take this one, take the pole out, put that strap through right here, put your pole back on. And then same thing on the other side.
Yep.
So much easier. So much easier. And leave the bottom tied until you get to the point where you're ready to install it, like it says in instructions.
Yep.
It has like a little ratchet part that connects to the berry
Base.
foot. Yeah, because it has like another spot on the foot, and that foot has 2 holes in it. One is actually for attaching this part on the inside, and then it has another hole for attaching the top part on the outside.
All right. So.
And we'll show you when we get to that part.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can tape these seams up that we got the sides in.
Awesome. All right. So what have you done, or we have done?
What we have done, all right, so you can see the sides are in, because those have to go in first before you put the top on. And those actually get held in with a ratchet strap, just like the top does. But right now, because we're in kind of temporarily with the ratchet strap, if you look at to the top, we need to readjust it, kind of tighten it down a little more. Just get it where it needs to go. Plus, these, I'm pretty sure, because this is another part of the instructions that's not very clear, super clear. I do know, because the foot on this has 4 holes. So it has a hole inside, on the top, on this side, and on the bottom. The bottom hole and the top hole is actually for a wire that goes in there for your anchors that go down to the ground. This one for the front should be going to the other hole, because the top part that comes down is going to go to those, or vice versa. I always kind of forget which side goes to what until we get it all put on. But I do know that the top, it covers these. They overlap on the outside. So I'm pretty sure the part that overlaps will go and connect. So those should be in the right spot. But another thing to kind of help with when you're putting the top on, because it does provide you ropes, which I can get. It comes with 2 ropes that you attach to the top, and then these get thrown over the bars and everything. But one thing that kind of helps us is you just take a little bit of grass, especially obviously because you're outside, and just throw it up. see which way the wind is blowing, because you don't want to be fighting with the wind. So you just toss up the grass a couple times, and we know that our wind is going that way. So we have the top sitting over here to the side. We're going to unroll it and then toss our ropes with the wind, and then we'll be able to pull it with the wind. So as you're pulling it up, the wind kind of pushes it into your frame instead of away. So you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, she's over there. Long-winded in the tooth. I get it.
Yeah,
I like to talk a lot. Get it?
You said wind like
Wind.
30 million times.
Okay. Well, let's go.
So, Anson is in there tightening the bolts. You can't see him, but this is our outcome. So far, he's gotten that one done, and that one, and this one. Now he's going to go all the way back there and do the other ones. But yeah. Yep. And there's Willow. Tired. Been in the creek. Running around in dirt. And Willow is no longer white. She's all brown. All seasoned up from the creek. And Anaya's playing on the boat. So it has been accomplished. I can barely see you. It's a lot of shady over here.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I got all the crossbars
Heard
down.
you say ow a couple of times.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, this is it. We're done. All we have to do is anchor it down.
If you can look, so in the instructions, it actually has you tighten these parts here first to kind of pull it over. When doing that,
Or so I thought I was
you
doing.
can kind of see up here at the top. I like doing that after, because then it gives it more, I don't know.
It just looks more
It allows
clean.
the water to come off of it easier, I think.
Yes. All right. So I guess we're gonna have to tighten.
Yeah. Now we got to go back and tighten the ends down.
The ends, all these little corners to
And
there.
then we got to put the anchors in. Hopefully we can get these in, because this ground is really, really rocky, really hard.
Well, after we shift it closer to
Yeah, we're going to move it around. Because what happens when we don't put these in?
They fly.
I'll show you right here. All right, if you'll notice, ladders are knocked over. The light was mounted up there. It wasn't connected electrically, but now it's on the ground. Big culprit for that is the tent we just bought. It's over there instead of over there. Yeah, we had a big storm roll through. All right, so if you guys have been following us on Instagram, you can see that we already had the tent up from the little bit that we showed at the beginning of the video, but I'm getting a little deck put in here. I still need to go get some more boards out of the barn, but we're getting a little deck part put into here. No, this is not part of the deck of the house. This is actually a separate project, but I'm gonna go get some more boards, put them in here, because I need to do several over here, because I'm doing these 1 foot on center to be able to support the weight of a hot tub. Yeah, you heard it. So so let's go ahead and get this part done, and then we'll get into doing the decking and then getting everything set up. All right, so here's what I got so far. So this is basically going to be the front part of the deck. It's really only needs to be able to support body weight. So I went ahead and did 24-inch centers. We will have a deck over that, and then that is the back part. So the part that sits there is 71 inches. So that's a little under 6 feet. So that is basically an 8-foot across, and then I have it almost was a little right at 6 feet. So basically the edge, right? So it would go all the way to the end, and it would stop like almost here. So, but yeah, pretty good size. And then we'll have roughly like a foot on that side and then a foot on that side, just of space. And then the deck in the front to be able to get up there, rinse your feet off, do whatever needed before getting in. Cool. So hopefully you guys have liked this video thus far. And if you've made it this far, go ahead and give us that thumbs up, share us out to your friends, and hit the subscribe button. Hey, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. We definitely appreciate you guys for following our journey, and so cannot wait to get into the hot tub that we're going to be putting in here. More for the kiddos, but still for us adults too. Maybe after the kiddos' bedtime. Who knows? But anyway, definitely appreciate you guys. And remember to thank veteran at every chance you get. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.